a little bit of the compensation plan to each of you guys. So if you have any questions about the compensation plan, a link will be posted and you will be able to ask questions. So I am going to start by introducing Michelle. She's the first, and she's going to talk about what a PIB is, a PIB. And let me just, hey Michelle, let me just get you a nice quiet line.
Okay.
Okay, you can go ahead and unmute, and the call is being recorded.
Okay, hi everyone. I am talking about your PIBs. PIB stands for Product Introductory Bonus. So every time you enroll a new Isagenix associate with a qualifying package, you earn an immediate bonus. For example, you receive $20 for a 30-day package, $80 for a President's Pack, which we call a value pack, and $150 for the Ultimate Business Builders Pack. Isagenix generously doubles your bonus when you enroll 2 or more people within the same pay week, which is Monday through Sunday. You can get more information by going to your back office, clicking on Contests and Promotions, and scrolling down to double your product introductory bonus.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So that is a PIB. And if you Google Isagenix PIBs, you will see all the different packs without Michelle having to go into it. But there is a 9-day pack, a kosher pack, an energy and performance pack. So Google Isagenix PIBs and you will see exactly what you get every time you refer that pack. And like Michelle said, if it's 2 in 1 week, they double the bonus. And that's a special promotion. That's not around all the time. That's a big deal. Okay, Alina, team bonuses.
Hi. Okay, so I'm going to talk about team bonuses. Team bonuses are also known as cycles. So you probably see that a lot in the groups about people cycling. To qualify for the team bonuses, you need to be paid as a consultant, manager, director, or executive. And you basically just have to have 1 active associate on the right and 1 active associate on the left in order to qualify. You're basically going to be building 2 teams, 1 on the left and 1 on the right. And when you accumulate 900 points, which is based on the BV that is being ordered, both on your right side and your left side, you hit a cycle. And basically 300 of those points of the BV have to come from one side, either the right or the left. And then 600 points have to come from the other side. Each time you hit these points, you hit a cycle, and 1 cycle is worth $54. And you can basically cycle multiple times every day. There's really no limit.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So that is a cycle and team bonuses. And then we have Frida explaining what an executive match is. So once you get to executive, you get to more compensation from the executive match. And I don't see Frida.
I'm here. You can hear me.
Yep.
Okay, guys. So once you become an executive and you maintain 10 personally enrolled active paid as consultants, so it's 5 people on your left, 5 people on your right, you qualify for something called the matching team bonus. This 10% match is paid to you from all team bonuses, income generated by a personally enrolled. They're your people, your personally enrolled consultants, managers, directors, and any executives in your organization. The 10% matching team bonus is calculated daily, which is awesome, and paid weekly, even better. Paid as executives can earn up to 25 cycles in matching team bonuses each week on their personally enrolled. It makes it so you can pretty much double your money. When you earn up to 250 cycles, fingers crossed for everyone, per week in 1 business center, you receive $13,500 in cash. The executive matching team bonus doubles that money, making it possible to earn $27,000 in cash per week. Guys, it's a lot of money, high numbers, so get to executive.
Awesome. And we've got, thank you, Frida. We have Sophia Valares with the team placement tree.
Hey guys, so the team placement tree is where everybody that you enroll goes to. and you always enroll on your bottom right or bottom left, and you have two tabs there to guide you right to the bottom of the tree, either right or left. And you always try to place your people where it says recommended in this spot. Never place them on an unoccupied space, because that's not your box, and they just going to be placed on an inside leg, and you really don't want to do that. And just that on your placement tree, you can also see every one of your associates, when they enrolled, until when are they active, till how much was their last order. So you have all that information there. You have their member ID as well, so you can get all the information if you click on your boxes, on your people that you have enrolled, and everything is there at your fingertips. But that's them. For me, I think the most important thing, and what you have to remember, is just to go to the bottom of the tree and enroll them on where it says recommended spot here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Sophia. So I'm going to talk to you guys about rank advancements. Often you hear people on the team congratulated, yay, she hit consultant, yay, we have a new crystal director. How many of you guys don't know what that means? Ooh, we have got a smart group tonight. So here's what I did. This is the first thing I did when I was interested in recommending the program to friends. I took out a sheet of paper and I put the tracks to run on. A, C, M, D, E. Okay? And you guys should not only know that, but you should be discussing this with every single person that you enroll. An associate is anyone who orders products. It is a customer who orders at least 100 points on auto ship and puts in their social security number. That's an associate. If they don't give a social security number, they are a preferred customer, and you still collect volume. All those points you still get, but you cannot rank advance with a preferred customer. They have to have their social for you to rank advance. The second level of leadership is C, consultant, right? So that's like I enroll Victoria on my left, and I enroll Sophia on my right, at least with 100 points with their social security on auto ship. The benefits of being a consultant means that I can now start collecting volume, all those points. It now gives me permission to get paid. Now, Ed's favorite is manager, and that is the U plus 2, them plus 2. And that's the whole premise of our compensation plan, doing the U plus 2, them plus 2 over and over. So here's U plus 2, them plus 2. So here is Victoria on the left, and here's Sophia on the right. So I just made a consultant. But to get a $250 bonus, I need Victoria to find 2 friends, one on the left, one on the right, with 100 points on auto ship with social. And I need Sophia to do the same. That is U plus 2, them plus 2. I make 2 friends. I find 2 friends and help them get to consultant. And then those 2 friends get to consultant. You get $100 for every consultant that you make, up to 20 times. So that's an extra $2,000 that you're getting just for helping your friends find 2 friends. But if you do the U plus 2 within 60 days, you're going to get an extra $250. So $100 for each consultant plus another $250 bonus. So that's just a $450 in ranks without the PIBs that Michelle discussed. Now you do that 6 times over, that's a $750 bonus. And if you do that within 180 days, Isagenix generously extended the time. If you make 6 consultants within 180 days, you get $750, plus don't forget 100 for each of those consultants, which was $1,350. Now the highest level of leadership is executive. And that's what Frida talked about. She talked about that executive match. Once you're an executive, you start making 10% of what all of your consultants are making. So if she cycled 10 times, he cycled 18, he cycled another 10. I'm getting 2.8 extra cycles. I'm getting paid 3 cycles and another $150 for what my people did. So here's executive. That's 5 consultants on the left and 5 consultants on the right. And I believe you have 6 months to do that. And if you do that within 6 months, you're going to make $1,000 for every 10 of those consultants that you've made, plus another $1,000 bonus if you do it within the 6-month time frame. So when you hear about rank advancements, start getting familiar with ACMDE. And the reason why I want you guys to know that and to hear this call tonight is because every rank advancement has a very, very special gift attached to it. And you're going to hear more about that from Ellen, Heather, and Sabina. So now I'd like to pass it over to Victoria, who's going to talk about auto ship and grace period.
Thanks, Ange. So auto ship is basically a program of convenience that Isagenix has developed, where a pre-selected order is shipped out each month. Auto ship orders provide additional savings and convenience to associates and customers. Now, also, some people get confused. They think if it's $100, it's 100 BV. But that's something to note also while you're placing the order or you have your order on. Just look at the side, and it'll also say on the bottom, this is not a qualifying order of 100 BV. And this happens a lot to a lot of us. So just make sure it equals 100 BV every month. You can order anything you want, whatever it is that's on there, they all have it. Sleep spray, I know, is 12 BV. Skincare is, 15, 20. The shakes are always the most. By ordering 100 points of BV, which is business value, a point value is assigned to each commissionable product that is used to determine an associate's active status. PV is personal value, which is the total BV of your own personal orders purchased directly from it. Now, just briefly, a few benefits of staying active of 100 BV. After meeting a minimum of 100 PV every 30 days, associates are qualified as active associates. Active associates can earn retail profits, retail direct profits, product introduction bonuses, and accumulate any excess personal value over 100 at the time of the order. If an associate is on active auto ship, then they are eligible to accumulate group value, GV. However, no cycles will generate until your paid as consultant status is achieved. Then there's the grace period. For the purpose of calculating the team bonuses, a 5-day grace period is added to the prior 30 days requirement in determining active status. So sometimes we'll go on and look and we'll see the person's name, it'll say in grace period. So Isagenix is kind enough to give you that extra 5 days. Sometimes people don't have enough money on their credit card, and they'll give you those 5 extra days just not to lose your BV. Once you go inactive, there goes your BV. And I know I could probably talk about this for a while. I'm not going to go too crazy into it, but just by staying active, you could accumulate a lot of money once you hit consultant. So all those points get banked. And I know my husband on one side, just ordering 100 BV every month, has about almost 400,000 points on his left side. So just keep telling everybody that they should really stay active, because if it does come a time that they do find 2 friends, they will get all that back in time, in cycles. But once you go inactive, there goes that BV. So that's just something to remember as far as staying active and not staying active.
So
right.
Very, very interesting. So just by staying active, let's say you have a mom or a grandma or someone ordering, every single bit of that volume that Alina described, it all comes up and it sits there. It doesn't flush away like so many companies do, which is amazing. As long as you stay ordering products every 30 days, at least 100 points worth, you're continuously accruing. So we've had a girl who had somebody on the right side, and all of a sudden her sister ordered on the left, and she got like 100 cycles because for 3 years she's just been active. So you never lose any of that. So thank you for pointing that out, Vicki. It's a big, big deal to stay active. You want to let your people know minimum 100 points, because you see some people with a 98-point order and you're like, gosh, they lost all those points. So it's really up to us to educate the team and say, look, you don't have to get another 30-day program, but if you love the products and you want to continue using, make sure you get at least 100 points worth so you can benefit on that volume below you. Very, very important. Thank you, Vicki. Amira, cycles and stars and income, our favorite part.
All right, you guys. Yes, I'm going to talk about cycles and stars and income, and I have a visual, so hopefully you can see my screen. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So paid as consultants, which includes consultants, managers, and directors, they can participate in the Silver Star program, and a star is earned for each cycle and rank advancement. So if you're on, you can see this here, a star is earned for every single cycle rank advancement. Now, Isagenix recognizes associates who are paid as executives, which is this side here, paid as executives, participate in the Golden Circle program. And what I really want to drive home tonight is just the value of just cycling 5 times a week, you guys. You know, not only do you get an extra $250 twice when you hit 5 cycles, that's an extra $14,000 a year. $14,000 a year. Now, the other great thing about Cycles and Stars is the Star Executive Program. And so Isagenix recognizes executives who are able to help their team personally enrolled associates become executives. So you receive an additional star for each personally enrolled executive that you promote. The other income that you want to know about is the $1 Million Earner. And when you see Isagenix has a new millionaire, that is an associate who has accumulated over $1 million or more since enrolling in Isagenix, okay? So I want to use Angela, our leader, Angela. Let me stop sharing 1 second. I want to use Angela as an example. So when you hear the rank advancements and you hear, for example, they'll say Angela is 8-star Golden Circle, 5-star Crystal Executive, Isagenix Millionaire. What does that mean? That means that if you go back to that chart that I just showed, that she's cycling she's cycling over 250 times a week. That puts her at 8-star Golden Circle. 5-star executive means that she has personally promoted 5 of her personally enrolled associates to executive, and Isagenix Millionaire, as we all know, she recently has accumulated over $1 million or more since joining Isagenix. So that is the Cycle, Stars, and Income program.
You would be surprised. You hear somebody's only cycling 5 times a week, but when you think about it and the way you pointed out, my gosh, that $14,000 a year extra in the pockets of someone's spare time, I mean, it adds up. You know, that's $1,000. That's enough for a car payment, a cable bill, and a phone bill. That's a big.
Exactly. And you know what else too, Angela? I mean, and it's residual. Yeah. So if you do it right, it's coming to you whether or not you're actually working. And if you're continuing to work, you should just be able to bank on that's going to keep coming to your family. So it's an awesome program.
Yeah, and growing and growing and growing. Thank you very much. That was a beautiful visual. I like that. Let's hear from Ed and Bessie. They're going to be talking about other ways that we get compensated, and that's with trips.
I'm still trying to figure out how Myra got all fancy on us with that little.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, pretty cool. We're going to have to get some lessons on that. So who likes to travel? Yeah. And how about for doing it for free? So Isagenix every year has actually quite a few trips that they give out, but 2 of the biggest one are Top Achievers and President's Quest. Last year, Top Achievers was in Maui. It was freaking amazing. This year, it's in Banff, Canada. If you've never heard of it, like I haven't, Google it. It's absolutely a beautiful, beautiful place. And guys, you know, these trips aren't just, you know, a free paid trip. Once you get there, Isagenix does so many amazing things. They leave little gifts in your room every night. There's an Isagenix store. You can just walk in and eat whatever you want. Last year, when we got there, they had Maui Gym sunglasses. You can choose whichever pair you want. So it's really more than just a free trip. And it's not just for you. You can take your spouse or anybody on your team. It's for you and one other person. So qualifications for top achievers, top 50 income earner, either hit 5-star, golden circle for the first time in the period, which I think is this year, March to the end of February. And that means you not getting paid in February, but getting in the leadership February and getting paid in March still counts. So 5-star, and you have to hit that 4 weeks, but it doesn't have to be consecutive, right? So you can tap 5-star a couple times throughout the year. And then the easiest way to qualify, I believe the easiest way to qualify, is to the 2 and 3-star and above leadership pools, right? So as you guys were talking about executives, once you hit executive, and then once you hit the 2 and 3-star leadership pools, you guys get a share for every cycle in your 4 PET. And, it's crazy because I think now just the 2 to 3-star is $18 a share. It used to be $12. So imagine, guys, for every cycle, every day, you get $18 for that month. And if you get $15,000 in that leadership pool throughout the whole entire year, you automatically qualify for top achievers. So a lot of you are 2-stars. Get there. If you're not, let's hurry up and get there because everyone still qualifies for top achievers. And then there is the President's Quest. Angela had the opportunity to go on this, and it wasn't just the trip. The thing she liked most is she got to go to Louis Vuitton on I think like a $2,000 free spending, whatever it was. They just walked in. It was a private event just for the Isagenix President Quest. And this year coming up, it's going to be in London, England. The top 8 businesses worldwide get to go to this. And it's really just about continuously growing your business, right? Your cycles are advancing your benchmark every month. If you don't know where to find that information, it's in your back office under the leadership pool. So you got to advance that. Really, concentrate on your personally enrolled and getting them to rank advance to manager, director, executive, etc. And there's a point system: 1 point for consultants, 2 point for manager, 3 for director, 4 for executive. And that's really the formula for Millionaire in Action. It was what determines these businesses that go for President's Quest. And that is July 2016, qualifying to the end of June in 2007. So again, everyone still qualifies for this. And these are amazing trips. They really, 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 really are. And President's Quest is very personal. You get to hang out not just with the 8 top businesses, but also with the Cougars. Dinners and lunches and shopping sprees and whatever it is that you guys get to do.
Thank you very much. And I would go to my back office under contests and promotions, and I would print out the details like Ed did for both top achievers as well as President's Quest. And my favorite part was not Louis Vuitton, but spending 8 days learning from Jim and Kathy and 4 other incredible superstars. It's where I met Tracy O'Malley, Carolyn Tweetmeyer, Deanna Falchuk, who, by the way, one just hit millionaire, the other one is a millionaire, and the other one is going to be. So this is the formula.
Because I saw the bag you came home with. So.
This is a formula not just to win the trip, but this is a formula to really grow a successful business. So take the time to print it, and we would love to see so many more of you guys on these trips. Let's talk about my favorite, pools, extra bonus money. Thank you, Ed. You did a wonderful job. Let's start with the holiday pool. Let's start with Sabina because that's the first entry to the pool, and that's at manager level. So let's hear a little bit about that.
So the holiday bonus pool is all about $4 million that Isagenix contributes every year from November to November. So from November 2015 to November 2016 is how you qualify for the holiday pool. And you need to actually maintain the rank of either manager, director, or executive throughout that entire period. Basically, actually, you have to maintain it between 8 weeks to 13 weeks, 8 of the 13 weeks per every quarter. And every quarter, you get shares for every personally enrolled person. As a manager, you receive 2 shares for every personally enrolled person. For director, 6 shares. For executive, 10 shares. And then those shares are then paid out to you 50% quarterly from $1 million each quarter, and then 50% paid out during the holidays. So it's like kind of an extra bonus that you just get added for just maintaining those ranks and consistently enrolling people.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And from personal experience, well, let me ask, has anyone participated in the holiday bonus pool? If you have, raise your hand. I mean, how sweet is it not to have to dip into your savings account to buy those Christmas gifts for the kids? It's just extra thank you money for doing what you're already doing. So let's talk about, I'm sorry. Thank you, Sabina. That was great. Ellen, let's talk about director pool, and that happens at the 4th level of leadership. So after manager, you hit director, and that's the first time you get into those pools.
Yes. So the director's bonus pool, it's a $75,000 pool. And to qualify for this, you must be paid as director every day of the week or of that week, and increase your average personal cycles by 2 over the previous month benchmark, which the benchmark is your average cycles from your previous month. And you can only participate in this pool for 3 consecutive months. So if you have a month off, obviously it resets. It has to be consecutive. And once you hit executive, you can no longer qualify for this. So the pool share value is determined by dividing $75,000 by the total of shares earned by all paid as directors for the month. So all across the board paid as directors is what it's divided amongst. Now, for example, if we were to look at a month with 4 weeks in it, and if your personal cycles are, say, 5 cycles every week, and with your benchmark being at 3 cycles, so that's a 2-cycle growth every week, right? So 5 minus 3 is 2. So you grew 2 cycles every week, and that's going to be an 8-cycle net growth for the month because there's 4 weeks, remember? So 4 times 2 is 8. Then we're going to take that number. They divide it by the number of weeks in that reporting month, which was 4, and then they're going to multiply it by the number of the qualifying weeks for that month. So if you fell off director 1 week, then you only had, or 1 day, you only had 3 qualifying weeks, then that's what they'll multiply it by. So this is going to determine how many shares you get. So remember, if you drop off of director for even 1 single day in that week, then it's not going to qualify for you. So the main thing is you want to really try to hit director, stay director, knock it out 3 consecutive times, and then move on to executive.
Awesome. Thank you, Ellen and Baby Sailor. So here's the very important thing about the director pool is that you want to log into your back office under contests and promotions, and you want to see what is your benchmark. Because if your benchmark is 3 every week, good Lord, push yourself to 4. It's about growth. They are paying you, they're compensating you for growing. And it is not that difficult to grow by 1 cycle, right? So if your average is 2, you want to push yourself to 3, to 4. They're giving you a benchmark of where you are each week, and they want you to do a little bit better than that. As long as you're doing a little bit better based on your personal growth, they're rewarding you. $75,000 is split amongst all the directors. And guess what? If there's only a few directors participating that month, you're going to get a very large sum. So you want to be director, stay director, and grow yourself. This is not a competition against anyone else but yourself. You want to get in there tonight, log in there, and see what your benchmark is. If you log in there tonight, Please post. Let us know that you checked. You know where to find it. And let's start teaching your team where to find it. Because if you don't know where you are or where you sit, how the heck are you going to get better, right? You want to challenge yourself. So, Heather, my favorite pool, the executive leadership pool. This is a doozy. There is a lot of money in those pools.
Yep. So once you hit executive, stay at executive because you are playing in a pool of $125,000. And not only for 3 months, but for 6 months. So even longer. So definitely say that. It's very similar to the director, what Ellen and Angela had already described. So go into your back office, see what your benchmark is. I actually went in and watched the video with Travis and Jacqueline tonight. So log into your back office and click on the executive, and you'll see a link that you can click on, and it's 15 minutes long, and they explain it great. And then you have your little printouts. Print this out too, so you can hang it on your bulletin board and have it in front of you as well. But yeah, I mean, number one thing to keep in mind, hit executive and stay there.
Awesome. Where did you find the video, Heather? Can you direct us exactly to where you saw it so we can all go there tonight and take a look?
Go into your back office, contest and promotions, click on the executive leadership pool box, and then within there you'll see a bunch of different links, and there's one that says, my computer just shut off, but I think it's, of course it shut off.
Baby's crying, computer shut off. This is life, guys.
Yeah, but it says a video link or something like that. Video explanation or video something.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have Tammy with the coaching bonus. Where is Tammy? I don't see her.
Right here.
There you are.
See me? Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. So I am going to talk to you about the coaching bonus. So basically, if you are talking to your people, getting them on calls, and really helping them to continue with the product, you get a nice little bonus, $25 for 3 consecutive months, as long as they stay on auto ship and they order one of the packs. So that is a sweet deal. So, not only are we helping people to, stay on their healthier lifestyle, but you're also benefiting from that. And then the other thing that I was asked to talk to you about is the Team Builders coupon. You probably have seen people shout out about, one more to get a Team Builders coupon. So basically what it is if you have 5 or more new members in one consecutive calendar month, then you are eligible for a Team Builders coupon. And that is the April's Essential Vitamins. They're valued at $140. So it's for men and women. And you get to choose basically a coupon goes to your back office. And you just put the code in and they're yours for free. And they are definitely great vitamins.
Thank you so much. And what I love about the coaching bonus is that they pay you $25 every time your new customer orders a pack. And what that was driven to do is to hold on to retention, right? We don't want people just to order a pack and then go away and revert to their old habits. So it promotes us being a great coach. And on week 3, day 21, before that auto ship goes out, it's important for us to get on a call with them and say, okay, girl, what are we going to put in your cabinets for next month? What are your health goals? And every time you take that time to make one phone call and discuss that auto ship with them, you get $25 for every customer. And how many of you guys have gotten the free vitamins? Yeah, is that amazing? $150 worth of vitamins free every month for referring 5 friends. And there's no limitation on how many times you can do that. So one month I'll get the women's vitamins for myself. The other month I'll get the men's for my husband. I mean, they make a great Christmas gift, but it's another incentive. So what I wanted to share with you guys is really there's so many wonderful perks here. There's so many wonderful ways to get paid. And all the information is really, truly there. Amira did a beautiful job on talking about, you know, what the stars meant and what the cycles and what it equates to over time. So think about what your goals are. Michelle did a wonderful job talking about the PIBs and those thank you bonuses. And, you know, 2 enrollments in 1 week is always better than one. And the trips, the incentives. So what I would like our Blitz participants to do is really discuss that back office. Really take the time to do a Zoom call this week and take your team through it and assign your team members, you know, one topic each. Okay, you're going to discuss on our call the holiday pool. You're going to discuss the director pool. But really engage in conversation this week, because guess what? The stronger you are, the more confident you are in terms of your knowledge of the compensation plan, the easier time you'll have sharing it with others. And it doesn't have to be that difficult. It's honestly, for me, it was hurry up and run to executive, you know, minimum 2 enrollments in 1 week, and you +2, them +2, because we really want our friends to get their products paid for and have long, healthy results with our company. Ed, did you want to close it out?
I don't know. Do I? Sure. I'll close it out. So guys, we got a couple new things going on. There's a customer, what was it called? Customer loyalty program or something. That's going to be announced soon. I think tomorrow we'll get notification for it. There's a new shake that's supposed to be coming out. And I mean, there's so much, it's so much money out on the plates. The holiday bonus pool, the leadership, the directors pool. And guys, if you hit 2-star and you're an executive, or no, if you're at 1-star and a director and you double your leadership pools in that pool, so let's say your benchmark is 3 and you hit 13, like you have a shake week and you kill it, they take that leadership pool and multiply it by 3. So if it's 1,500 just for that week, multiply it by 3. So there's a lot of money on the table. Get to it. You +2, them +2. Angela said it. It's my favorite because that's our business model. You know, I mean, her 9-year-old daughter teaches this compensation plan at events. True story. You +2, them +2. Enroll, show them how to enroll too. Enroll, show them how to enroll too. And just keep at it. But you have to put the effort into it, right? We're in our 8th week of Blitz, right? And we had a great call with the Blitz leaders today, and they want to step it up and, you know, next, 5 weeks or 6 weeks that we have left and really hit the ground running. Because remember, you know, you're really setting the ground for your 2017 right now, right? You know, we're in the middle of October. We have November. The holidays start. This starts. You know, so go hard. Look through your downline. Make sure your people are active. Make sure they know about products. Reach out. Say, how are you? You know, this is your whole organization. Guys, I've had so many people. I've had in the past 3 weeks about 5 new consultants in my downline that had no clue what they were doing because their coach just dropped off. They were enrolling by themselves. Nothing, right? And these are people that are below my 4 PET. They don't come up in my isopols. You know, and a lot of you get messages from me. Is this person doing it? Did you talk to this person? If you're saying no, that means you're not paying attention to your business. Right? If the organization is big and I can find people, you should be able to find those people. So look through your downline. Use the reports. I found 2 people this week alone. I had no clue who they were. Double pips they got. Reached out to them. Right? So it's really important. And get these promotions. Get to executive. Stay at executive. Get to 2-star. You have to continuously be growing your business. And, you know, we didn't talk about, you know, the 2-star executive leadership training next year that we're going to do again at headquarters. Correct, Angela? Everyone still can qualify for that. And that was an amazing, amazing trip. I mean, to have lunch with Kathy and get the training and have Jim do a little bit of training and Travis and, it's amazing, right? So set your goals. Get off this call. Throw a couple darts at Hillary or Don, whoever you don't like, and write down your goals.
Yeah.
Right? What are you going to do next week? How are you going to finish off this Blitz?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank you, by the way. Thank you, Ed, for entertaining the notion and going halves with me on that trip. We came up with the idea to bring everyone on our team who was a 2-star and above to corporate office so they get to know the founders, the company, and everything our culture stands for. And we had a beautiful cocktail hour on Thursday. We got to spend the day. We actually got a private limo bus, which was really cool, to bring us to corporate office on Friday. We got to spend the day with our corporate staff. And then Saturday, we had a beautiful private luncheon with Kathy. It was amazing. And, when I mentioned the idea to Ed, at first he said, again? What are you planning now? But at the end of the day, he always says yes. And for us to be able to gift something like this to the team and see their faces and hear Vanessa crying and just seeing the team get so much out of it, I mean, I really left there with a lot of gratification and just joy, and it was just unbelievable. So I hope you guys had an amazing time, and I hope every single one of you qualifies. I would love nothing more than to bring 50 of us there next year, to visit corporate.
Just real quick, when we were there was an Alice in Chains there. Angela said she's going to try and make it when there's a Britney Spears concert next time. So you guys definitely want to concentrate.
Okay, let me just hit the stop.